ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। येन धौता गिरः पुंसां विमलैः शब्दवारिभिः तमश्चाज्ञानजं भिन्नं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। नत्वा सरस्वतीं देवीं शुद्धाङ्गुण्यां करोम्यहम् पाणिनीयप्रवेशाय लघुसिद्धान्तकौमुदीम्। हरि ओम। So in last class we have seen Nirjara Shabda. Nirjara Shabda, the Akaranta Anga, we declined it in all 7 vibhaktis. Then we did Jaras Adesha, we declined it. Now the problem was that Jaraya Jarasanyatarasyam, the sutra was telling to bring Jaras on the place of Jara word, which we did. We declined Jara Shabda, then we brought Jaras on the place of Jara when there was Ajadi Pratyaya, and we declined that way also. Then we came to Nirjara Shabda, and I said that okay, even that the Jara part of Nirjara will get replaced by Jaras, and thus we declined it. Akaranta Pullinga also as Nirjaraha, Nirjarau, Nirjaraso, Nirjaraha, Nirjarasaha, Nirjaram, Nirjarasam. And that's how we everywhere where there was Ajadi Pratyaya, we brought this Nirjaras, Jaras Adesha. Now, the reason why this much long time we took for this was some problems, and those problems are solved by 3 paribhashas. And then at the end, what we are going to do, we are going to bring Jaras on the place of Jar. That is the conclusion. But these 3 rules will come and they will explain something. So let's see the 3 rules. Just you have to remember that original word is not Jara, original word is not Nirjara, original word is Jara. From that Jara, we brought Nirjara. First we brought Nirjara, then we made it Nirjara, and then we are declining it. So we have to keep that in our mind that it was originally Jara, then it became Nirjara, then it has become Nirjara, and now that Jara part is getting discussed. Okay, so I will share the screen. Here. Jaraya Jarasanyatarasyam. Now, first question I will explain that Jaraya Jarasanyatarasyam Sutra is talking about Jara Shabda. Jara Shabda, which is just Jara, Jarayaha Jaras Syat. May Jara get replaced by Jaras when there is Ajadi Vibhakti Pratyaya. Fine, understood. We understood that. Now, the problem is we have word Nirjara. Where is that Nirjara? It is below. Okay. Nirjara. This is our word. Now, first it was Jara, then it became Nirjara, and then it has become Nirjara. Now, what is getting discussed? Nirjara Shabda is getting discussed. Okay. If you had said that Jara will get replaced by Jarasanyatarasyam, that is what the sutra is saying. So here, Jara getting replaced by Jaras, we can understand. But how will you replace this Jara, which originally was Jara? Okay, that is one question. Again, Jaraya Jarasanyatarasyam was given to the Jara word and not to the Nirjara word. Here, Jara is not single, but it is with Nir, and it is a form the later part of this whole word. Okay, that is second problem. And there is one more problem. What? Jara is jara, it is akaranta. Now here it is jara, akaranta. It is not its in original form. Okay, so these are the three problems. So the first question we will solve like this, that originally it was asked to be done to the jara. Correct. Now this word is not jara, it is this word is not jara, but it is nirjara. Means jara word is there in this word, but it is the later part, the last part it is there. Means it is there, but it is there as a part of another word. It is not in original form. So what first solution for this? The solution is given that padangadhikare tasya cha tadantasya cha. So padangadhikare means padadhikarah adhikarah. The adhikara sutras we know. So where there is pada adhikara, so padasya is the sutra which is adhikara sutra. It occurs in the 8th chapter, first pada, 16th sutra. The sutra is padasya, and meaning is what? Yadita urdhvam anukramishtamah padasya ityavam tad veditavyam. This Kashikakaraj's vyakhya. So whatever will be said after this sutra, understand it belongs to pada adhikara, or it will happen to pada. That is the meaning. Correct. So the work which is coming in this adhikara, that work and the work which is coming in this angasya adhikara, whatever work will be mentioned, those works will happen to the actual words as well as when they are there at the end of another word. Work will happen to them which are directly mentioned, also when they are the ending part of another word. This is the meaning of padangadhikare tasya cha tadantasya cha. Means what? Work should be either existing in the padasya adhikara or angasya adhikara, one of these adhikara. If that work is mentioned in one of these two adhikaras, then work will happen to that original word as well as when that word is there at the end of another word. There also work will happen. So now, though the work was asked to be done to jara in 7th chapter, 2nd pada, 101st sutra, so it is coming padasya adhikara. Sorry, angasya adhikara. In angasya adhikara, it is coming. So in angadhikara, jarayaha jaras anyatarasyam ajada vibhaktau syat. May jara be replaced as jaras when there is ajadi vibhakti pratyay in front of it. Correct. Now this sutra is coming. See, the adhikara starts with 6th chapter, 4th pada, 1st sutra, and it ends with 7th chapter, 4th pada, 97th sutra. There it overs. So whatever work comes under this adhikara, that work happens to the original word which is directly mentioned in the sutra, as well as it happens to that word where that particular word is present. Word and word, I am just saying word, but that is the thing. Oh, sorry for that. So okay, just let me take direct jara. If work is asked to be done to the jara, the work will happen to that word where the jara is ending part. Who told this? Because jaraya jarasanyatarasyam, this particular sutra comes in the angasya adhikara. Because it occurs in the angasya adhikara, therefore work will not just happen to the original form, but it will also happen where that word is coming at the end of another word. So though here jara is not separate, it is coming at the end of another word. Nirjara word it is. There it is coming. So whether the work will happen here or not, that was the question. Because it is not jara, it is now nirjara. So how will it come? So the paribhasha came and it told that no, work which is asked to be done to the original form, it will happen also when that word is there at the end of another word. Why? How do we understand? It happens in the pada adhikara and anga adhikara. So this is the first paribhasha. First question is answered by this paribhasha. So nirjara, though the original form of so far you just focus on this nirjara shabda. So jara is not there single, but it is there at the end of another word. Whether the jaras adesha will happen or not, that was the question. It was solved. Padanga adhikare tasya cha tadantasya. Work will happen to the original form as well as to the that where there it is at the end of another word. So the first conflict, first question was solved. Is this answer clear? Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yes,
Good.
One sorry. Jara is original word. This question answers for nirjara or nirjara. Akaranta or akaranta.
Both of them are covered by this answer.
Including ni upasarga.
Yeah, it talks that wherever there is that jara, is there at the even end of any other word. Okay. Now we will come to, because nirjara needs two more adhikaras. That's why we will two more paribhashas, and then we will get all the rules, and then we can say that nirjara is taken. That's why I just asked you to focus on nirjara for now. Okay. Okay. This much, whatever I explained now, is that clear?
Yes.
For now, just we have to remember that original word also will get the same work. The same work will happen even if that word is at the end of another word. Okay. Just one thing we have to remember, that this work or this sutra is occurring either in Padadhikara or in Angadhikara. That much we have to remember. If it is not belonging to Padadhikara or Angadhikara, then work will happen to the original form only. Okay.
Okay.
Now, next question. Now, what will happen? Padangadhikare tasya adeshah bhavati, or tasya, okay, tasya adeshah bhavati. This is how you understand. Padangadhikare tasya adeshah bhavati, tasya cha adeshah bhavati. This is the meaning of this statement. Angadhikare तस्य आदेशः भवति तदन्तस्य च भवति. So in the padadhikara, adesha will happen to the original word or that word which is mentioned there in the sutra. Means jara will get replaced by jaras. Tadantasya, tad ante yasya इति तदंतम तस्य तदंतस्य आदेशः भवति. Okay, understand? Tadanta means what? Tat means jara. Tat anteyasya jara anteyasya. Tasya jaras adeshah bhavati. Tat jara. Jara anteyasya tat nirjara. Tasya nirjara iti padasya. Kim bhavet? You are with me?
Nirjara. Hraswa nirjara.
Let it be just so for now you assume that it is nirjara or nirjara, it is one word only, or just I will remove this. Okay, nirjara only is there in front of us. Now what is it saying? पदाधिकारे तस्य आदेशः भवति, जरायाः आदेशः भवति अभूत्। पदाधिकारे तत् अन्ते यस्य तस्यापि आदेशः भवति, तत् जरा, तत् जरा, तस्य आदेशः जरायाः आदेशः, कः आदेशः? जरस् आदेशः, जरस् आदेशः भवति। तो पदाधिकारे तस्य जरायाः आदेशः भवति, पदाधिकारे तदन्तस्य जरा अन्ते यस्य जरान्तस्य निर्जरा इति पदस्य अपि आदेशः भवति। This is what the meaning coming out, correct?
Yes.
Yes, ji.
Means what? There, where there is jara at the end, that word is now getting replaced by jaras. So what is happening? When this nirjara word is there, na, this nirjara word, full word is getting replaced by jaras. Full word is getting replaced by jaras. Why? It is said tad ante yasya tadantasya adesha word. Means what? Jara, nirjara, this word is jara padanta, means jaranta, that word is there. Means whole word will get replaced by jaras. That is what happening. Now, to guide at this step, another paribhasha comes, and paribhasha says, nirdishyamanasya adeshaha bhavanti. Nirdishyamana means that which is being mentioned. Okay, that which is being mentioned. What is being mentioned in the sutra? Jara is being mentioned. Correct? Is nirjara being mentioned? No. What is being mentioned? Jara. This word is being mentioned. Now, do padanga adhikare tasya cha tadantasya says that do the work to the mula shabda as well as where there is, it is at the end of another word, there also you do the work. Fine, that is good. We understood. But now this nirdishyamanasya adesha bhavanti, it says that which is being mentioned specifically in the sutra, only that part is going to get adesha and not the whole word. Tadantasya adesha bhavati, kintu natu sampurnasya tadantasya. तस्य यह निर्दिश्यमानः आदौ प्रथम सूत्रे विधि सूत्रे तस्यैव आदेशः भवति, न तु संपूर्णस्य तदन्तस्य आदेशः. So jaras adesha was mentioned in the sutra, in original sutra. Jaras adesha was asked to be done only to the jara. First question came that okay, jara was replaced by jaras, we understood, but in nirjara it is not jara, it is nirjara, it is with along with another word. Whether it will work here or not, yes, the rule will work. Why? Padangadhikare tasya cha tadantasya cha. The work which is being mentioned or work which comes in the padadhikara or angadhikara, that work happens to the original word as well as where that original word is there at the end of another word. So here also jaras adesha will come. But jaras adesha will come to whom? Tadanta means what? Full word is getting now replaced. Tad padangadhikari tasya cha tadantasya by this word. It is happening to the whole word. Now, in order to make it little bit specific and more precise, next paribhasha came and it said that nirdishyamanasya eva adeshaha bhavanti, na tu anirdishyamanasya. What is nirdishyamana in the sutra? Jaraya iti nirdishyamana, na tu nirjara iti nirdishyamana. So jara is being mentioned in the sutra, therefore only jara part will get jaras adesha and not the nirjara whole word. Yannirdishtam yannirdishyamanam tasya nirdishyamanasya eva adesha bhavati, natu anirdishyamanasya. Nirjara is not mentioned. Therefore, nirjara is not going to get replaced. The whole word is not going to get replaced, but just the jara part will get replaced by jaras. Okay? This is clear?
Yes, ji.
So first, पदाङ्गाधिकारे तस्य च तदन्तस्य च. Then next, निर्दिश्यमानस्य आदेशाः भवन्ति. Now, the question comes. Let's come to the next question. Jara was original word. It became nirjara. It became nirjara. Goes triyor upasarjanasya. There is one sutra. It turns that akaranta into akaranta, means makes hrasvadesha. So now, sir, till this we could understood. We understood that okay, jara gets replaced by jaras. When that jara is not single but it is there with another word, so there also the jaras adesha will come. Okay, it will not come to the whole word but only to that jara part. That also we understood. But the main problem is here is that jara is not jara. Here it is jara. But it is not jara. If jara was getting replaced by jaras, we could understood. We would have understood. Jaraya jarasanyatarasyam. Okay, original jara will get replaced by jaras. Then nirdishyamanasya padangadhikari tasya cha tadantasya. Even if there at the end of another word, there also will get jaras adesha. We understood. Only jara will get replaced by jaras. That also we could have understood, or we understood. We accepted also. But jara is being mentioned in the sutra. Now jara itself is not there. It is just jara. Jara and jara are totally different words. Correct. One is akaranta, one is akaranta. Now there is no connection. How? Jara is being mentioned directly in the sutra that jarayaha jarasadeshasya, not to jarasya. So that is the question. Now how we will bring jaras on the place of jara? So the answer is given. Next paribhasha says that ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat. Ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat. Let me. Anya means
different.
Other. Other. Okay, other. Anya means other. That Anyavat means what? Like other. Anyavat like other. Narayanavat like Narayana. Pustakavat like Pustaka. So Anyavat means
like jara.
No. We are talking about Anyavat.
Okay.
Anya means other. Anyavat means
Like other.
like other. Correct?
Similar.
Like other. Na Anyavat.
Not like
other.
Not like other. Correct? Na Anyavat is written in different way that Ananyavat. Ananyavat means what?
Like other.
No, not like other.
Not like other. Na anyavat is ananyavat.
Na Anyavat is equal to Ananyavat. Able, unable. Understood?
Yes.
Now, na Anyavat, unanyavat. Unanyavat means what? Not like other. Not like other. Okay, that is the meaning. Now, let's understand line here. Eka Desha Vikrutam. Ekadesha Vikrutam means what? Vikrutam means distorted. Distorted by what? Ekadesha, by one part. That which is distorted, say distorted word is correct, na?
Modified, distorted.
Modified. Okay, not keeping in the original format. So, for example, this mobile is there and I broke the display. So I distorted. So one part is Vikruta of this mobile. So Ekadesha Vikruta, that which is distorted by one part. Okay. So Narayan is there and now finger is cut or finger is broken. Now एकदेश विकृतः नारायणः. एकदेश विकृतः नारायण. One part of Narayana is distorted. Okay, now that Narayana is there. Na anyavat. The Narayana who is distorted by one finger is not like other. He is Narayana only. If his finger is broken, does it make Narayana Avinasha?
No.
No. एकदेश विकृतः नारायणः न अविनाशवत्. एकदेश यत् विकृतं तत् न अन्यवत्. It is तदेव. Understood? एकदेश यत् विकृतं तत् न अन्यवत्. It is not like other. Means what? It is it only, nothing else. So the example in the tradition it is given there. Chinnepi puchhe shwa shwa eva na chashvah na gardabah. Even the tail of dog is cut. Dog is dog only. Dog is not horse, or it does not become donkey. It remains dog only. So no, but it is not in its original form. Yet just one part is vikrutam. That does not change the whole identity itself. That is the meaning. The ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat. That which is distorted by one part is not like something else, but it is it only. So jaraya jarasangatrasyam. Okay. Nirjara, in this word, jara is not in its original form. Jara. It is in the form of jara. So one part of jara is vikruta. It was earlier a, now it has become a. So does it change its original identity? No. Though the one part is changed, yet it is jara only. So therefore, ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat. Though that jara has become jara, yet it will get jaras adesha. How did we justify this? Ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat. That's how we came to conclude that no, even jara which has become jara, that jara also will get whatever the adesha is supposed to be done on the place of jara. That's the meaning. Ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat, this paribhasha is clear?
Yes.
Yes, Ji.
Now, just quickly I will summarize. Jara was supposed to be replaced by jaras when it was followed by ajadi vibhakti pratyaya. Jara was replaced by jaras, that we did, but now in front of us there was one word nirjara. Nirjara word has jara word. Now this jara word, again it is not in its original form jara, it is in jara in this form. First, it is not single jara word. Second, it is not first, it is not single, means original word, it is there with another word. It is not single, it is there at the end of another word. And then third was, it is not in its original format. The first problem was solved by padangadhikare tasya cha tadantasya cha. Whatever is said in padadhikara angadhikara will happen to that original word, as well as if that word is there at the end of another word, there also the work will happen. But by this statement, just this statement, the whole nirjara shabda was getting replaced by jaras. In order to avoid that, the next paribhasha came nirdishyamanasya adesha bhavanti. Though by padangadhikari tasya cha tadantasya cha work was coming to the nirjara full word, this paribhasha came and it told that do the work only to that part which is exactly mentioned in the sutra. So jara is mentioned in the sutra, only that part is going to get adesha. Okay, so nirjara, we came to know that okay, only jara is going to get replaced by jaras. Again, one more question came that, but jara is not jara, jara has become jara. So whether jara will get jaras adesha or not. So the ekadesha vikrutam ananyavat paribhasha came and it told that even the one part is changed, Yet that word is original word only. Assume that word as original word and do the work which is being asked. Thus, nirjara shabda also get jaras adesha. And we got these forms. Nirjaraha, nirjarav, nirjarasav, nirjaraha, nirjarasah, nirjaram, nirjarasam, nirjarasau, nirjarav, nirjarasav, nirjarasaha, nirjaran, nirjarasah, nirjarena, nirjarasa, nirjaraya, nirjarasi, nirjarat, nirjarasah, nirjarasya, nirjarasah, nirjarasoho, nirjarasam, nirjarasi, nirjarasoho. These are the extra forms. Is this sutra explanation clear? Okay, just last part of the sutra I will read. इति जर ओके आजादौ विभक्तौ जराया जरस अन्यतरस्यां स्यात् पदंगाधिकारी तस्य च तदन्तस्य च प्रथमा परिभाषा द्वितीया परिभाषा निर्दिश्यमानस्य आदेशः भवन्ति तृतीया परिभाषा एकदेश विकृतमन्यवत् इति जरस इति जर शब्दस्य जरस इति जर शब्दस्य इति जर शब्दः निर्जर इति शब्दस्थः जर शब्दः यस्तु न जरा इति साक्षात् जर इति विकृतं रूपं तस्य जर शब्दस्य अपि जरस आदेशः एवमेव निर्जरसौ निर्जरसः इत्यादि रूपाणि सिद्धानि पक्षे हलादौ च रामवत् पक्षे means what अन्यतरसम it is said once it will happen once it will not happen when it will not happen then how will it decline? How will it be declined? So it will be declined like Rama Shabda because it is Akaranta Shabda. So that we declined at the beginning itself. So thus here till this Purna Virama we covered. Is it clear?
Narayanji, just
Yes.
a quick question that if that Ekadesha, if the Jara, does it include any form like if it was Jara, Jari, Jaru?
Yes. Even if it had become Jari or Jarav or anything else, it would have happened to it.
Okay.
Ji, can you please scroll down to the tabular column?
Here. These are the adhikaras.
No, the tabular column.
What?
The forms.
Okay. Okay. These are the pratyayas. Then, this orange, what you see, are the ajadi pratyayas. Okay, so that is where the jaras adesha will come optionally. When it will not come, that time, let me write. Here a and optionally here will be ina. Here, ya. Here, at. Here, sya.
So this is done after the change, like after the rules are applied. But certain places, okay. Everywhere it is after the change has been done. Correct?
Means I didn't understand the question.
Like from the original form, we have taken the modified form and then only we have applied the pratyaya. Like ngasi is not taken, as is taken.
Yeah. No, here it is gasi. Original gasi is there. Then we as you know that we remove the anubandhas.
That's what. So after the removal of anubandha only everywhere it is done, right?
Correct. Then only it is ajadi. Otherwise,
Because
only
the rule you use, ngasi ngaso, that inat syat, no? There the rule is applied to ngas, not us.
Yes, correct.
But here after the anubandha is applied only, we have taken the form.
Ajanta form, the ajadi form, correct.
So we have to take it as ajadi only, though it is ngas or ngasi or nge.
Correct.
You have to take it as e, a, us, like that only. Those four things. It is like that.
Yes, because The it saudhyak, whatever is it saudhyak, na,
Mm.
it does not play the role in the original form. Suppose it is ngasi.
Mm.
Now in ngasi, nga is it saudhyaka.
Correct.
It has no direct role in the direct appearance of pratyaya. It will become cause for some other works, but it is not the actual part of that pratyaya.
Okay.
It will not be considered the part of that pratyaya. It will be considered as a part of that pratyaya as it saudhyaka, not original part.
Okay. So declension, when it is done, it will be done with us.
Correct. Correct.
Whatever, us, E, A, whatever.
Yes.
But when you write, okay. But sometimes the rules like ngasi, ngaso, inat, syat, and all that you have to.
Because that's how the pratyaya is mentioned. If it was just us and us, then we would not have got clarity, okay, which us we are supposed to change, Shashti or Panchami.
Okay.
Because both of them are having different forms. Now, whereas in the case of Os, the works are same. So that's why Os is Os. No any Anubandha is given there.
Osicha is only one sutra.
By that, the both of them are discussed. Whereas in the case of Ngasi and Ngas, though at the end of the Anubandha Lopa we get As, but Ngasi gets replaced by At, whereas Ngas gets replaced by Sya. For these two different purposes, Anubandhas are given differently.
Okay.
Anything else? Should we move to the next Shabda?
Yes, Ji.
So we have finished Akaranta Pullinga Shabda. First Akaranta Pullinga Shabda is first, not means Akaranta Pullinga Shabda are over. Whatever Akaranta Pullinga Shabdas are there, we are now capable of declining those words. Okay. So at least Granthakara assumes like that. So, Akaranta Pullinga noun is Nama as well as Sarvanama we have finished. Nirjara was exceptional form, means exceptional word, which is not declined like Rama, Krishna, etc. Some extra additional work was happening here. That's it. Now, Akara is over. Akara is taken. Akaranta Pullinga Shabda is discussed now hereafter. So what is that Akaranta Pullinga Shabda? So Vishwapa. That word is there. That is going to get discussed. So let me bring you to the Vishwapa. Just you see here, it is Sutra is ending with Vishwapaha. We will do the Siddhi. Vishwapaha is Prathama Vibhakti Ekvachan form. We will do the Rupa Siddhi of Vishwapaha. From here, I am taking to the next where that process is done. Or should I do it here? Here only I will do. So here I will write here Vishwapaha. Plus so this is what came. So this Arthavada Dhatura Pratyaya Pratipadikam, by this sutra Pratipadika Saudhnya was given. So Arthavat Shabda Swarupam Pratipadika Saudhnyam Syat. So it has got the Pratipadika Saudhnya. Now Pratipadikatvat, actually it is not by Arthavada Dhatu, it is Kritadhyata Samasascha. Kridanta Pratyaya is there at the end of Pa. So it is Dhatu but ending with Krit Pratyaya. So Kridanta. Okay, so Vishwam Patiti Vishwapa, that is the word. Now after that, this Nyap Pratipadikat, from the Pratipadika, what will happen? Su aujas amuchastabhyam visnibhyamyas nasibhyamyas nasosam nios sup iti pratyayaha syuhu. Those pratyas will come. Now there are 21 pratyas. Which pratyay will come? The द्वेकयोर द्विवचने एकवचने in the vivaksha of ekvachana pratyay will come, and then vivaksha of prathama vibhakti when it happens, so that we will see in the karak prakarana, but prathama vibhakti ekvachana pratyay we brought su. Okay, it comes after anga. Okay, pratyayah parascha, it is named as pratyay as well as it is come afterwards and not the before. So vishwapa su, this is what we get. Now what happens? Pa remains, O disappears. Janonasita, then tasya lopah. That is disappeared. Vishwapas is there. Now here,
Naranji, the screen is too small. Can you just?
Yeah, sorry. Vishwapas. Is this fine?
Yes, yeah, good.
Yeah. Now Vishwapas. This is the situation. Now what will happen?
Sasajushu.
Correct. Sasajushu aruhu. Vishwaparu. Juho. Ruhu. Then Vishwapa. Deshe Janunasika.
Karavasanayor
Visarjani. Vishwapaha. That's it. The Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana form is Vishwapaha. Done. This form is clear. Nothing. No. This. Nothing is coming here. Just simple process we have done. Vishwapaha. Vishwapaha, and we decline it Vishwapaha. We got the Prathama Vibhakti Ekavachana form. The form is clear.
Narayanji, Vishwapa is Kridanta Pratyaya, right? What is the Pratyaya?
I think Queen Pratyay is there, just. I have mentioned below, but it is too much I have written, so I will have to search. Anyebhyopi drishyante is the sutra. Anyebhyopi drishyante. Manin koni boni pite pratyay. Which pratyay is there? Okay. So this manin koni boni, all these pratyayas are there. Among them, which pratyay is coming in front of it? Okay.
So Pratipadika is Vishwapa, and which Pratyaya added that? Is that right?
Yes, which pratyay is added to the pa.
Okay.
So that what happens when this which queen, all these pratyayas are there, where there we is there, that everything gets disappeared. If you remember that quip pratyaya, sarvapahari lok. Yeah. So this which also gets disappeared. So nothing remains, pa only remains. But you need to bring this, if you want to bring this which pratyaya after this pa, you need this Vishwa word before that pa, otherwise it will not come. That is the condition, one of the conditions.
Oh, Pratipadika is not completely Vishwapa. Is it only Pa?
No, no, no. In order to bring that which pratyaya, krit pratyaya, you need this Vishwa word before Pa dhatu. In general, how the krut pratyayas will come? Suppose tumun pratyay is also krut pratyaya. So Pa and tumun. Now tumun, it does not need just original dhatu and tumun pratyaya comes in front of it. Whereas in the case of which pratyaya, you need just like this pa and then which pratyaya does not come. It does not happen. It needs that pa dhatu needs Vishwa as upapada. Then only that which pratyaya comes after pa.
Oh, okay, ji. Understood.
Now, just since you have understood this, add one more thing, that not necessary that this rule will be followed always, that this upapada will be always there. No, not in all cases. Sometimes it does not come. And sometimes the pratyay comes even without that upapada. Just to, because I made one statement, so that is not going to be true forever. For some time it is true. As per the sutra, that when there is upapada, then only it is supposed to come. Okay, let me show you. You see that supi, this supi tells you that there should be sup upapada before it. But now later what happens? There is one sutra Anupasarga, you will see. Let me show here. Here only it is given. Api shabdah sarvopad nirupapadad api bhavati. So anyebhyah api drishyante means this api word, api shabdah sarvopadhi vyabhichararthah means the upadhi vyabhicharartha. Not necessary that always that upapada will be there. Without it also will be happening. That is the meaning. So anyway, just remember that upapada is required, then this which pratyay comes. Later one, when the prakarana will come, we will see. Now this Vishwapa word is clear.
Yes, ji.
Now Vishwapa, oh, this is the situation in front of us. Okay. Now the long process again going to begin. So we will start that. But before that, let me take these pratyas. We need these. Yeah, I have given the prakriya here. Yashabhavich, anyabhyapi drishyante. Okay. Somewhere I will keep them. These pratyas we need. Now come to this sutra. This sutra we have already seen. Let's read it again. Dirghajyasi cha, dirghajyasi cha, dirghajyasi cha. So this sutra, can you guess where this sutra is coming?
Comes for just pratyaya when it is added.
Of course, but of course it is mentioned directly Jasi. But can you remember the context?
Rama will become Rama, Ramaha.
Na. What is the context for this? 2-3 sutras are there in order.
Teacher. Sarvanama.
Any
Oh,
guess?
you want the order in which this comes first?
Yeah,
What is
because
coming?
that no,
Okay,
no, no.
first we have to try to do Vriddhirechi, and if it is not working, Prathama Yoga.
No, I don't want that. I'm telling that this topic is already discussed,
Yes.
and this sutra comes in one particular context. That is same. You were talking, but not the exact. You had asked question also regarding this.
How Dirgha Shabda again? Why is this needed? That was my question.
You see, yeah. You see the Pratamayoho Purva Savarna.
This is Bada of Pratamayoho Purva Savarna.
No, Pratamayoho Purva Savarna. The Bada of Pratamayoho Purva Savarna is Nadichi. Okay. न अदंतात अंगात इचि परे सति प्रथमयोः पूर्वसवर्ण दीर्घ न स्यात् अदंतात अंगात इचि परे सति. Now this sutra again पूर्वसवर्ण दीर्घ is the context. In this context this sutra is coming. Nadichi and dirgha jasicha, these two sutras are coming in the context of पूर्वसवर्ण दीर्घ आदेश. Now प्रथमयोः पूर्वसवर्ण दीर्घ here also will come. Here विश्वपा प्लस औ प्रथमयोः पूर्वसवर्णः. Nothing, just when there is ajanta akaranta pulling ajadi pratyay is there, then the purva savarna dirgha will take place of akvarnas. So akvarnat prathama dvitiya vibhaktiyo ajadi pratyay pare sati. Just ajadi pratyay is required. Now it is ajadi pratyaya where here vishwapa plus au. So Vriddhirechi will come, but Prathamayoho Purva Savarna Sutra will come and it will say that no, you do the Purva Savarna Dirgha. Now here one more sutra comes, Dirghat Jasicha. So one Nishedha will be done by Nadichi. Nadichi Sutra comes and it says that if Anga is Akaranta, and in that case the Purva Savarna Dirgha is taking place, then check whether that pratyay is beginning with each pratyahara letter. If it is beginning with each pratyahara letter, do not do Purva Savarna Dirgha. Do not do Purva Savarna Dirgha. So Rama plus Au, Rama is Akaranta Anga, and Ajadi pratyay it is there and it is belonging to Prathama and Dvitiya Vibhakti. So Purva Savarna Dirgha was Prapta, but Nadichi Sutra came and it said that Anga is Akaranta. And pratyay is each pratyaya, means the pratyay is beginning with each pratyahara letter. Do not do Purva Savarna Dirgha by Prathamayo Purva Savarna Dirgha. Then what are we supposed to do? Then you go to Vriddhirechi again, do the Vriddhi only, and thus we got Rama. Now Dirgha Jasicha, now remember Nadichi Sutra says that Akaranta Anga should be there, and then the Purva Savarna Dirgha will not happen. Correct. It is not talking about Akaranta Anga. Okay. Therefore, in order to bring that Nishedha in the case of Dirghanta word, Dirgha Akaranta word as well, Dirgha Jasicha Sutra is coming. What this sutra says? That Dirghat, here you come. It says that Dirghat Ichi Pare, forget about Jasya. Dirghat Ichi Pare Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasya. Nadichi Sutra says that Akarantat Angat Ichi Pare Na Purva Savarna Dirgha. Here it says Dirghat Angat Ichi Pare Purva Savarna Dirgha Nasya. So here it is Dirghanta Anga and here it is Ijadi Pratyaya. Ich, it is in the ich. Iu, rulu, eo, I, out. Out. So therefore, what will happen? Here also, Purva Savarna Dirgha will not happen. Now, Purva Savarna Dirgha means Dirgha Desha is not happening. Then what will happen?
Vruddhirechi.
Vruddhirechi will happen. Vishwapa 0 0 Vruddhirechi. Form is Siddha Vishwapa. Okay, this form is clear.
SG.
Now, keep this form clear in your mind because too many sutras are going to come now. Now, come to our pratyas. Okay. These are the pratyas. Remember, some of them are ajadi, some of them are not ajadi. Some of them are haladi, some of them are ajadi. And then take this yadesha. Just a second. Okay, these are the 21 pratyas. You see these first 5 pratyas, this we have already seen, if you remember. In just quickly, in short, I will tell. These two first 5 pratyas you see, these pratyas are named as Sarvanama Sthana. What are they named as? Sarvanama Sthana. So, starting from Su, ending with Ta. Can you see this out? Ta. So, from Su till Ta, whatever the 5 pratyas are there, they are named as Sut. Pratyahara is done. Sut is Su, Au, Jas, Out. These 5 pratyas are named as Sarvanama Sthana Pratyaha.
You have written au 2 times. Su.
Oh, sorry. Su. These are named as Sarvanama Sthana Pratyayaha. Done. Now this happens in the Pullinga and Strilinga.
Strilinga.
When the words are Pullinga or Strilinga words, in that context only these first 5 pratyas are named as Sarvanama Sthana Pratyas. Remaining pratyas are called Asarvanama. Avashishtaha Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayaha. Means what? Shas Prabhuti Avashishtaha Pratyayaha Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayaha. So Shastabhyam Beznyabhyam 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 Yosu. These pratyas are Asarvanama Sthana. This is clear?
Yes.
Now what happens? These pratyas, when these pratyas are taken for Napunsakalinga, when they are taken for Napunsakalinga, Jas and Shas is replaced by She. Jas, Pullinga, the Prathama Vibhakti Bahuvachan, Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan, they are replaced by She. And now in the context of Napunsakalinga pratyas, only She Saudnyaka or She pratyas are Sarvanama Sthana Pratyayaha. Avashishtaha Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayaha. Okay, this much you remember, that when Napunsakalinga word is there, Prathama and Dvitiya Vibhakti Bahuvachan is replaced by She, and that Shi Pratyaya is considered as Sarvanama Sthana. It is not Sarvanama, it is Sarvanama Sthana Pratyaya. Sarvanama Sthana is the name given. Now, in the context of Pullinga and Strilinga, first 5 Pratyayas are named as Sarvanama Sthana Pratyayas, remaining Pratyayas are Asarvanama Sthana Pratyayas. So, this work we have done to Pratyayas. Later, we will do the Anga, that we will see in the next class. So, should we do Shanti Patha?
SG.
So, Shanti Patha. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Hari Om.